Meet Alyssa Payne, a senior majoring in game design and animation here at OCU. Throughout her time here, her focus has remained the same, to make a positive impact through her work. This commitment shines through in her capstone project.
I am doing a senior capstone called the 3D anatomical visualization of the fetal pig dissection, which is a huge mouthful. Back my sophomore year at OCU, I took the Human Anatomy and Physiology 1 class on campus. Easily the hardest class I have taken here. The hardest part was the fetal pig dissection. A lot of the muscles when you're dissecting it look the exact same, and because of that, when the test came around, it was incredibly difficult. Now, having almost completed my degree in animation, I saw that there was somewhere that both science and art could connect, and I wanted to make a study resource for hopefully other incoming students to use someday when studying for the exam. Shockingly enough, I was actually first a nursing major, and that is why I had to take human anatomy. And it was in that class that my professor asked me, because I was drawing, I think I was actually drawing a fetal pig, and he asked me why I was a nursing major, and I told him, I don't know. I didn't really have a passion for it, and back to what we had said earlier, I kind of felt like I was trying to fit that growing up mold of what people wanted me to be instead of what I wanted myself to be. And it was with that professor's help that he told me that there is a way to enjoy science while also pursuing my dream of art. And so I joined game design and animation, which has easily been one of the best decisions of my entire life, while also still fostering a love for science.
Alyssa hopes that her work will be able to be used very soon.
I consider myself an animator and a 3D digital artist, meaning that I am responsible for creating the 3D models, responsible for unwrapping the 3D models, and texturing and rendering them. Which is a lot in itself, but we are not necessarily trained in the tech side and in the coding side, so my work will be handed off to someone who does coding and will hopefully make it interactable, so that way when, say, students click on a bone or a muscle, it will come up with a description about it, and they can also navigate easier around the 3D model. I'm hoping, I'd like for it to be released to OCU, hopefully by August of 2024, because the fetal pig dissection lab will be in November of 2024.
If you've taken the human anatomy course at OCU, then you are probably pretty familiar with the pig dissection and the difficulties of it. We caught up with student Caitlin Murphy to explore how Alyssa's work is set to benefit fellow students.
I think this program would be a really good resource for students. Oftentimes they have issues kind of translating from textbook images into real life application of like dealing with the actual fetal pig with working in the lab. It's often difficult to identify different parts of either organs, muscles, bones, all those different tissues because it looks so different from textbook images.
Outside of her capstone, Alyssa has been able to keep herself busy while her senior year is coming to a close.
I've done a lot at my time at OCU. I am an avid member of Gamma Phi Beta on campus. I am the leader and founder of OCU's We Dine Together Club, trying to make sure no one involuntarily eats alone on campus. I do voiceover work for the Oklahoma Library for the Blind and Physically Handicapped, and I also do voiceover for the Library of Congress. I am currently serving as Miss Grand Lake in the Miss Oklahoma organization.
Your first runner-up is Leah Hughes. Your new Miss Grand Lake is Alyssa Payne.
I was put in pageants from the age I could walk. And my mom did so because, again, from a very young age, we knew that I was dealing with self-confidence issues. I could not speak properly. I can now, other than my lip dips down on my right side when I speak. But I think my mom was really looking out for me because she wanted to put me in an organization where I would be surrounded by strong women who would encourage me to strive for my best.
After graduation, Alyssa has even bigger goals.
Right now, I'm looking to either go into medical illustration and animation, or I'm looking to go to graduate school for physician assistant studies. I have grown a strong liking to both science and art, and luckily OCU has given me the tools to pursue both of those. Medical animation has easily become one of my favorite things to pursue, and I hope to do something related to that after I graduate.
If you are interested in more of an up-close and personal look at Alyssa's capstone, it is on display in the Newark Art Center.